Tipplers. Sorry about last week. There didn't seem to be a prelude to Beers of the Beano, although there was one or two. Okay, I kind of didn't feel that well. In fact, I wasn't ill or anything, I just felt lethargic and whatever, so it was at home and I didn't have that many. However, there were other things that were going on. So, what has happened in the meantime? The background you see is actually the Tumble Inn in Pontypridd. The photo was taken yesterday. Had a half day. Some people from the office. We had a unofficial Christmas meal in November, avoiding the big crowds. Although it was pretty crowded. Had the turkey. Okay, I like their turkey meals. They're really good. However, bring back the roast potatoes. I like the mashed potatoes, the Maris Pipers. They were rich and they were creamy, and I liked them a lot. But roast potatoes, please. And I had to take my own mint sauce. They used to have sachets, and I used to go crazy. Probably about 10 or 15 sachets. Yeah, probably why they stopped doing them. Maybe I'm not sure. So half a jar all the mint sauce, fill the rest up with vinegar, 2 plastic bags to make sure it didn't leak, take my own spoon and just covered it in mint sauce. If it has gravy, then it needs mint sauce. It's the sort of person I am, I'm afraid to say. Right, okay. Cowcatcher. Cowcatcher, £2.10, 4.8% alcohol by volume, a little corker. It was down that end of the bar. Yeah, towards the street. If you know the Tumble Inn, I love the Tumble Inn. Gotta be honest. And yeah. So last week I was doing a review of this. This is the Daily Tech News Show (DTNS) US pint glass, and you can't quite see it, but there's a URL on it as well. It is currently full of La Chouffe Blonde, 8% alcohol by volume, easy A minus, really easy A minus, keeps its head well, smells floral and hoppy. Really nice. Really, really nice. Anyway, this is a US pint glass. 470, 473 milliliters, and it's nice and thick. Actually, it works really well with the larger 440 milliliter can. Oh, wow. It's probably been open about 5-10 minutes. It's warmed up a little bit, not overly warm. That flavors are coming out. It's strong, a little bit alcoholic, but not boozy. And you 8% for breakfast isn't, well, actually it's mid-morning, it's brunch now, isn't that bad. And I'm enjoying the glass. The glass is nice and thick, to be honest. No authentication mark because you can't sell it in this country as a pint glass because I was a 568, which is a bit of a shocker, having a larger pint in the UK. Still, great podcast, great podcasts, actually. Um, they mention me on there, which I find hilarious because I just tend to write little notes in which is a stream of consciousness. As I'm listening, out it comes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But the glass is great. And I have a coffee mug as well. 15 ounces, great artwork on it. I can't say Len's second name, but there's artwork on both sides. So, and it's nice and thick. These are good quality prods. Anyway, advert. I'm not being paid for this. Advertisements are over, and I actually bought the coffee mug myself. Yesterday, I was wearing a DTNS hoodie, which I managed to get gravy over. But that's Christmas for you. So, looks out of window, blue sky and sunny. We were supposed to have a yellow warning of rain. I'm not going to say yellow rain warning because, you know, but they've cancelled it. And it's really nice, if somewhat fresh. Mind you, 10 degrees Celsius could be a lot worse. Definitely a lot worse. So I'm going to pop up the project because I need to keep my hand in there. Uh, there's a beer. I can't remember who it's from, but I can't remember who it's from. But it has a bit of a Black Sabbath lyric in it. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the project anyway. And the last time I went in, Rugby was on. They couldn't get iPlayer working upstairs, so I had upstairs mostly to myself, which was rather good. If not, I'm going to hide on one of the back tables because I like rugby and I'll probably watch it, but finals are much better. Much, much better. Now, if I can get the buses to turn up on time. Because, yeah, no, whatever. Yeah, tiny rebel bottle opener. It's funny what you find first thing in the morning. Uh, December on Monday, so season's greetings nearly. Speak to you again. Comments are, of course, very welcome.